Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final stage of the main event of the Metaplays Halo Wars 2 Pro League. A lot of money is on the line, 780 pounds, which is well over $1,000. Rockgeneration is playing Cutter. Used to be his best and favorite, let's see if it still is. XCA on the other side is playing against him as Decimus. This is now a best of 5, and this is, well, like I said, the final stage. It means single elimination from here, so anybody that loses is out of the tournament. And this is not semifinals yet. Both of these guys came out second of their group, which is crazy. This could have been a grand finals, but it's not. That's the crazy part. Who's gonna get the mini base? XCA is higher up in the resource count, but Rock's picking up some. I think XCA is gonna pick it first, just by a moment's notice. The chopper was also coming back, so Rock leaving just at the correct time before the ram can rev up and run down the jackrabbit. Huge shout out to all our Metaplays website subscribers, by the way. Hugely appreciate you all. You making these events possible. You cover for us the costs of running the project by quite a margin, and if a few more people join, we will actually hit our first goal. Oh, actually only one person needs to join because we're missing like 6 pennies from the first objective of covering the website running costs. So thank you very much for everyone's support with that. Also, donation contributions to the future seasons is open, so Rising Star and Pro League. Which Pro League is for the top guys, and the Rising Star is for everyone minus the top 4 with our current ranking system. We might tweak it though. I think we're gonna make A tier bigger, but S tier probably stays the same. Jerome Hero is coming out early on. Oh, and if you want to contribute in any of those ways, the YouTube description, the Twitch about section has all the links. All of it through our own website. The barracks is actually cancelled for a supply pad. And again, that Jerome needs to be there moments ago, but you can't really get it that much sooner than Rock did. Not with a macro build at least. Certainly there's people like EOD who will be going hero first memes. But on Vault, I don't think that would work. Not against this many choppers and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. The jackrabbit looking for some stuff in the back. I kind of wish Rock had just hidden it somewhere. Like, here is a nice pocket that nobody can see. Nobody will see because you just don't go there. Chopper's doing a lot of work on the rabbit and with the brutes. And as well, the suicide grunt here. This is toast, for sure. Spartan's gonna work on some veterancy instead. There's some mines to run over. Maybe that will happen. It's not the grand final. It's not the grand final. This is just round 1 of the 6-player single elimination stage. We just finished the group stage, right? And Cars is currently waiting in the semifinals. Cars and Cameras is in the semifinals waiting for the winner of this. One of these guys is getting eliminated in the round of 6. That's kind of nuts. You wouldn't think that way of these two, Rock and XCA, but they came second from their group. Second from their group. Somebody needs to die. Also, this chopper and suicide grunt combination is just staple business against Cutter. It's so good. But what Rock is looking for now is an ODST drop, and he might be able to get it as well. Looking to go into the enemy main, there are quite a bunch of suicide grunts that he could potentially slam into with the Spartan, so we might get to see that. Then the ODSTs have a lot more room for maneuvering. 3 Hellbringers shooting through the brutes is also pretty good. They'll cook them alive, but the chopper should take care of them eventually. What you can do is run over the mines and hopefully clean up that way, but actually he did a maneuver where the Spartan's coming over to take out the mini base, and then the ODSTs are baiting the choppers right now. Can they actually get it done? 2 choppers dead, additional satchels placed, and XCA is now having to avoid all this. Very nicely done by Rock. But he's now running up the cliff with the ODSTs. The base damage has been removed from this group. And the Spartan has a star. Another power node has been conquered. The middle one's getting recaptured also. It's just a matter of, will Rock actually get grenades so that he can deal with the choppers? He will need quite a few more Marines. All of his are super weak at the moment. But I think, yeah, he's getting grenades. It's all good. There's more suicide grunts coming in. But the Spartan can absorb them mostly. Just gotta be careful because that's a lot of choppers. If the Spartan can go into the garrison, that will go a long way here. Satchel, 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 XCA is watching, good. That could have been very ugly if he hadn't. Is he watching this? Oh, the suicide grunts! It's a prime location for a Spartan jump, but not without the shields. You do need shields for this. That hurt. Chat says, I kill the players that lose in Halo Wars tournaments. What? But they keep coming back. That's crazy, dude. They just keep coming back. Every time I'm like, this time stay down. What is dead should stay dead. Never works. Anyway. XCA has been tier 2 for a while. All these buildings are done. He's got a second base coming up. Shrapnel rounds, or mines, sorry, are coming in for the grunts. And you know, the grunts are a pretty good tier 2 switch. You get their squad size upgrade, then you get Boundless Siphon, and they'll just keep regenerating the little grunt boys. Infinite health until they die. But they keep coming back. They're just like the players. Oi! Oi! The mines got them good. No more choppers for you, XCA. Yeah, Rock's so good with this, just placing them across all the important lanes that people typically take. Of course, Rangers will be changing that a lot. And I don't think this base is reasonable to try and get, but which is why Rock is also doing this one at the same time. Like, that was a third base attempt, mind you. Two-star Spartan maybe, perhaps? He ran over them again. There's only one chopper left. Man, those are the best mines we've seen all day. Well, actually, Liam's mines were better. Liam versus Rock, the game where I was confused. Liam says Rock ran over the mines and lost his hero. So, that works. Yeah, this time the Rangers have got this. Alright, Spartan's coming back in. The Marines have combat tech, drop turrets in. Spartan jump is in, and okay, everything here is dead. Sick. The beam was too late. XCA really tried with that one, but it's just not enough. Spartan outruns the beam pretty much completely. The only thing that Rock's missing now is dispersion nozzle flamers, but those are very expensive. Hogs are coming in, that's a good addition here. Turret times out, and XCA has a massive population of grunts here ready to go for the business. Ooh, I like the mines. They'll delete pretty much all the Marines. Not so much the Hellbringers. The Hellbringers, well, they're bringing hell at the moment to these grunts. Grunts are getting cooked. High ground Marine. That's interesting. It works. I mean, they can't shoot back. Okay, dispersion nozzles. No, just more Hellbringers. Spartan laser upgrade is not bad either because it will do some splash damage against these guys. Hopefully picking them off a little. But at the moment with the ODSTs, they're rampaging on the other side. There's very little splash damage in there, but just enough to hit squad members. And let me tell you, Warthogs with Dispersion Nozzle Flamers can absolutely clean up infantry. There's no question about that. Especially Rangers. They really aren't gonna be long for this world with this. Okay, what are these boys doing? 2-star Spartan, sick. Now, Rock should be absolutely on a mission to keep this guy alive, right? Like, you need a Nightingale, keep it healthy, get the 3rd star long term, and hopefully not lose it to the Decimus heroes. You can definitely make something like that happen. Is there a way to make the map larger on the screen? Yeah, lower resolutions result in a bigger map. So it's the same size in 1440p and 1080p. But in 4K it gets actually smaller, I'm pretty sure. Alright, the Spartan just went into an assassination animation, which will probably be the death of him. That is super unlucky for Rock. My god. He still takes damage in that. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like those heroes should be invulnerable or something in that animation state. It's not well made, that part. He was in trouble anyway because of the hero, but at least the ability was already gone. Game sound needs to be turned up a bit? Okay. Let's do a little bit. One second. Alright, here's half a decibel. Hopefully that's enough. Dispersion Nozzle Flamers, Warthogs, and ODSTs. This is the way. Of course! Corey is the other way. You'll clean this up, no problem. Big bonker. XCA is taking over the power nodes, ladies and gentlemen. This is starting to look a little rough. Rock still controls 2, and he does have a 3rd base on the way, unlike XCA. Hey, his mini base might actually get picked off by the Dispersion Flamers. This is pretty nice. Also, the UDSDs did split out, and we'll be going over the mini base. Plenty of grunts here to try and defend, but maybe Rock can lure them over the mines, and he is. Of course, the grunt counterattack is also doing their offensive business. 2 mini bases at the same time have been destroyed, but so has XCA's. I think the ODSTs got more where that came from. This time there's also Hellbringers to help. And the Rangers get kind of bonked by that Diego drop. Lots of fire on the ground. But those grunts heal. Obviously can't out-heal the fire. This Cyclops just keeps going all day. Doesn't care at all. I think XCA is about to lose this mini, but Rock is having trouble with his Expos themselves, which are far more important. Spartan is back, but no stars, obviously, right? That was very sad that he died in an animation like that. Alright, 1-star Hellbringers. Now that's sick. Great dodge on those beams, by the way. But you can't really win against this hero. Gotta run. Otherwise you get bonked. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. Could go after this mini base, of course. Rock, there's no way you can save this mini. Or Expo, rather. ODST drop is back for him. But he's just spamming Hellbringers at this point. He's got a lot of generators, so tier 3 is essentially a guarantee at this point. XCA forced under defense for a very long time now. I do wonder whether he's thinking about some tier 3 business, but no. He's actually getting Dark Skies to get more out of his brutes And he's getting reinforcements, or is that infantry upgrade? It's infantry upgrade. He's not even thinking about that. Rock might just be going tier 3 right now, and he is. Because I suppose he wants tier 3, level 3 infantry there. But for all of these heroes, he will need stanchion snipers. That might be the other thing he's thinking about. Here he comes. Uh-oh. They are getting stunned. Savagery. Okay, Rock is a little bit all over the place, harassing XCA wherever you look. Diego's in the garrison. Oh boy, he's ready for the business to attack the main base when XCA is out of position, which will eventually happen, actually. Another drop turret comes in to try and deal with the brutes. The ODSTs are also quite helpful with this, of course. Satchel should detonate, taking down the brute. I don't know about... That's excessive use of the mines, isn't it? Like, surely you'd want to get more than a grunt. Like, here would have been great. There's brutes and grunts there. Spartan once again going into the kill animation. And XCA will definitely lose the mini base, and then the next one up here should be a guaranteed kill also. But I think we're heading to a free base versus free base game. Cloak snipers are in. I'm not sure if stanchion is in. It is. Mini Gauss turret, handheld. 1 star on both of the Decimus heroes, however, is a pretty big deal as well. You can see from the slowing effect, it's definitely in. Yeah, stanchion sniper rifles are the way to deal with the Decimus heroes. There's no other way. Save for tanks and vulture missiles. Map control for Rockgeneration is looking fantastic at the moment. Gets a really nice stun there against this hero. Warlord is getting the slam, however, cancels the mines out. That wasn't that well timed from Rock, to be honest, but hey, the Hellbringers are actually winning this fight. XCA ends up teleporting out. That's an expensive save on the hero, of course, but you want to keep that star going. And Decimus isn't quite able to catch the Hellbringers who destroyed the base. 2 snipers, better than 1. What is this Decimus hero doing? Just spinning in circles, dude. Okay, that one's dead. Or not. He's indecisive. He doesn't know whether to strike or not. I really wanted to call what's happening, but he just kept canceling the attack. Messing with my brain like that is just not fair. Ooh, that's a huge Spartan stun. There's no big follow-up, but there are a ton of 1-star Hellbringers here. I kind of wish for Rock he had a heal. But I think he's thinking about bigger, better things. Close air support even wouldn't be bad. Vortex will be probably finishing off some of these units. But the stanchion snipers are in to help. Well, the one stanchion sniper. Where is the Spartan suddenly? Oh god, he's on no health. This is why healing is good. Save those 2-star units. Either way, we're gonna get a close air support damage donut. We'll shoot the shield to pieces. And then probably target the turrets and units. Meanwhile, the Warlord is healing himself up under the shield. No trouble at all for him. The Rockgeneration is probably waiting for the big drop. ODST assault group should be in momentarily. It's 20 minutes. There's no reason he wouldn't have that. right? I mean, the shield generator will be destroyed by these guys. There's just no units to follow up with. Alright, I was having fun with that. Snipers just invisible. They have a star. That was a star. Did Rock go battle hardened here? What the hell happened? But they're just getting that many kills. While standing still, of course. Oi! Nice beams. One of them's dead. So many snipers! Desi might die! Oh, there is a ranger, but is it enough? No, the ODSTs are here to finish it off. Wow. Very nice. 1-star Desi gone. And now it's the Warlord's turn to die. Detonates the mines on himself, which definitely hurts. Desi round 2. Cheers for stopping by, Corey. But yeah, it looks like the snipers are biting the dust. Yeah, Warlord walks out of range. Very nice save by XCA. The archer missiles is ready. If he wants to risk it. Oh my god, he used it on the hero. He really wanted that to die. Beams coming in against the heal. Which, you know, obviously does the trick against snipers. But hey, they actually dodged that quite well. Of course, won't be a problem for Decimus to pull them in again. But they just turn around and quickly pick off some grunts. Spartan's back with 1 star, by the way, and Rock is controlling the entirety of the map here. XE is trying to get something done with brutes. But there's a 2-star sniper in the garrison waiting for more kills. 2-star. More high ground snipers doing the work. XA under 71 population versus almost 100 by Rock. And obviously the tier 3 is in for both players. But this is a population game right now. And Rock is definitely winning on the efficiency side of things. Drop turrets in. Which should deny the shield, right? Woo, just about. Spartan's definitely outnumbered here, hero-wise, but yeah, the snipers can reach the Warlord. My god, he's dead. Decimus does another beam, but I don't think he really hit much of anything. His base is on fire. The snipers are here to finish everything off. Wow. Rock has 120 population space available. He's starting to pump units even harder. He's got every mini base on the map except this, which doesn't even have buildings on it yet by XCA. 3-star sniper in the garrison. If he was just targeting those elites, he would have survived, but the grunts distracted him. There's more starred up snipers around the map. Battle hardened can be so good. XCA will be losing this base as well. Just a matter of time until Rock captures it. And he can just run down the rest. Oh, 2 snipers dead. That's a pretty good pickoff. But I don't think it's enough, guys. Rock has overwhelming numbers here. And even the sniper that he does pop into the garrison gets cloak activated right there. Stanchion snipers, ladies and gentlemen. Never underrate this. Perhaps it's time for XCA to concede this one. Oh, we've got to heal. This is Rockgeneration healing XCA. Try to help him out, right? That's the idea. That's level 3 archer missiles, by the way, so it's scorching the ground, helping out a little bit with the building. That this is definitely dead. There's no question about it. No way he holds this. This base has nothing on it. Got a cute little counter attack, but I mean, it's not a contest about being cute. Oh, actually, look at this. Rock is splitting up his army. He thinks he has enough damage here, so he just takes down both bases at the same time. XCA is trying to go for the base trade, but he's far too behind for that. Obviously, he will get this destroyed, and the main is probably at risk. Rock should definitely upgrade the anti-infantry turrets. But so long as he does, I don't see any problems with this. He can destroy both bases roughly at the same time, and all will be well. Exactly what we needed to hear. You know, this main base actually might go down, even despite the anti-infantry turrets. And now we've got the snipers coming home, the drop turret dropping in, and that's gonna be a GG called in favor of Rockgeneration. Game 1's done. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a crazy second game coming up. Rockgeneration is picking the Johnny. Hell yes. Now that's cool business. On the other side, XCA 5 going in with Colony. So I'm interested. Johnny can really deliver powerful late game. He just doesn't have a whole lot of mobility until you can pelican around. At which point you do have mobility. You have bunkers. And guess what? This map has tons of garrisons. You support that with further bunkers, you can control the entirety of everything. It's just a matter of early game not dying to chopper, not getting wrecked by Goliaths, and the Hunter Capitano and Skits. If you can make it past that, actually I think Johnny has a pretty good chance. But you also got drops to deal with, you also got all that stuff. Drops are one of the most powerful little powers in this game, honestly, because you just go heavy on eco, a little lighter on production, and you can just drop in those units at veterancy for minimal cost. Crazy. Johnny doesn't have that. He does have free buildings though from 5th point onwards, which means a lot of free generators basically. Very useful stuff. But it has limited utility as well. So yeah. Surprised Rock didn't stay in the garrison for this. And now he's getting bullied by the chopper anyway. So yeah, XCA is stealing the minis. He's getting a raid camp on the other one. Not on this. So I'm guessing Rock is just interested in the hero for now. That's what he should be interested in anyway. Sentinel's toast. He's gonna get the barracks out because I assume he would want snipers here, but if there's too many choppers, that's gonna be an issue. Doesn't look like that's the case though, at all. XCA is not pumping too many choppers just yet. But I think he was just now. This mini is locked. It's gonna get Goliaths, no doubt. Ooh. The bunker. Smart missile is coming in. You know, Johnny at low populations is an absolutely huge difference maker, but you gotta be really careful with these Goliaths. I think he needs to turn around and go home. He spotted it, right? With the Marines. So he is gonna be back home defending, and you know, maybe making one more Marine, picking up these resources would be nice. Ultimately, Johnson just wants to kill the choppers first so that they don't disrupt him later. It also helps the Marines. Bunker drop is ready to go. So you can just go after these Goliaths, get the heal down. It won't be hard at all to defend. Very nice. He's got the leader power for the turret siphoning, by the way. So they'll be restoring their life to full. And yeah, pretty solid defense overall. I would love to see a bunker thrown down right here to keep the Hellbringers safe and to ultimately capture the mini base, but Rock didn't do that. He did have the bunker ready. I wonder if he's got something else in mind with that. Now, this sniper will be protecting the bunker and the mini base very, very nicely. And Rock is just going forward with the... Oh, but where's the hero going? Pretty sure this is a power node grab, right? Yeah. That's what it is. Okay, that's a lot of choppers, and they will be able to get rid of the bunker ultimately. But there will be more and more Marines in there as time goes. Another one. That's how it should be. Right, now Johnny is coming up, and he's not so easily dismayed by these guys. He's also got the heal, so he can fix up that bunker. Which, by the way, is not a level 2 one yet. The level 2 one does have shielding. XCA doing a good job killing this Marine on the high ground, so he's no longer spotted when he goes for a sneaky sneak. Great use of the toolkit, and I'm not sure XCA has an easy way out. Sure, he can ram everything into the hero, but then he doesn't have ramps for anything else. And there's a mirror. Oh my god! Oh, the EMP back actually got a good chunk of these choppers. And then the Marines can probably do the rest. Hero will go down, I think. Almost certainly. There was no other bunker ready to go right this moment, I think. But this is where XCA used his heal man, and he lost 2 choppers for this. I think a skit as well. And the hero can just be remade, right? Like that's not an issue. You can just swap that supply pad for an armory, remake it there, and all of these guys up here, they're not guaranteed to take down the mini base. That's the thing. So this bunker will be destroyed. There's a veteran sniper in there, dude. Like, that's nuts. Save him. No? Rock wasn't looking, I guess. All good. Grenades are being researched or have been researched. XCA is moving onwards with further skitterers, which is exactly what he should be doing. You know, skit, chopper, monkey. That's a name of the game. He's got several monkey ready to go for the main base. And as soon as Rock is out of position like this, if XCA spots, which he will, there it is, now is his time. Look, on the minimap, he's already looking at that bottom location. He's just waiting for one more. And then it's time to go. I'm not sure this is defendable right now. The units are on the other side of the map. XCA can probably drop in 2 more of these bad boys. And Monkey is strung together. You could even say Monkey together is strong. Oh, they're really strong. They weren't kidding in the movies. Holy crap, Rock's dead. He's dead, isn't he? I'm sure he can kill the generators, but then what? You're not holding this, even with the shielded bunker. There's no hero. Oh yeah, some fancy snipers, but not much left for them. XCA just running away with the population count shortly after this fight begins. There's not enough grenades to deal with all the choppers. They can go for the mass ram, and then the skits will finish off what's left. This is gonna be really ugly for Rock. Also good choice by XCA going for the Apex. He can just heal up whatever. Oh, he's not even gonna go for it. He knows he can just control the map now. He can see everything, right? But Grunts can pick up Rock's resources, man. Oh, he's tier 2. He's got another gen coming up. Yeah, that's probably it. GG. There was no coming back from this one. Okay, time for game 3. Rockgeneration. Decimus, blue color. XCA 5. Pavium, red color. Sick. So, Decimus, we all know, is great on this map, right? It's pretty straightforward. You want something in the mid game to start going your way. Having a ranger fight, and then, well, ranger versus ranger basically. What the hell is happening here? That's a very early sensor tower, Rock. What are you doing? Going back to it, 4th point gives you your boundless siphon, makes everybody regenerate. You can basically win any mirrored fight. So that's the kind of situation you want to put yourself in. But Pavium can kind of keep up because of burnout, giving you much more resources, allowing you to spam a ridiculous amount of units. So Decimus doesn't really shine there too much, except his bonus is always on, so he kind of still does, but not that much as against some other leaders. The next window is Decimus drop, which honestly Pavium does not have an answer to. You can turtle under your shield, I guess. So Pavium will be on the defense, and then you get to counter attack and maybe get a Lich in on the enemy base and do some damage like that. The next important stage is about flyboys. The Banshees of Decimus are obviously bonkers. Everybody knows that. Probably the only good air unit in the game next to Colonies ones. Those can really put down some hurt. And basically control the rest of the game from there. Because Mega Turrets don't play a huge role in a matchup where you've got hyper-mobile, powerful units like Desi Banshees. Okay, that's a power node grabbed. Rock's not quite doing it the normal way. He's going for the side one first. Which is fine. I mean, what else is interesting is he's got everything upgraded. So he's going for definitely some extended tier 1 fighting. Right? Yeah, brutes from the sides, and XCA does spot this. He's not doing the same thing himself, rather looking for a faster tier 2. And okay, this is the other style that Decimus is really good at. I wasn't talking about this, but basically you just spam brutes from the sides. Then in tier 2 you'll be going for Dark Skies, which gives them an extra squad member, 50% buff, crazy tech. Right? You go for that. You still bound the siphon, and they just bonk everything. You just attack the bases. The other guy has to follow around with much slower rangers, and basically not quite get to kill you with that. So your brutes can just sacrifice themselves into buildings and actually do damage, while the other guy just builds rangers, and then you're tier 3 suddenly, and you have wraiths. Okay, shrapnel mines are coming in. XCA is looking for some grunt action here. It will in the short term help him to hold against the brutes. That's pretty important. Kinda need to survive the early game to get to the later game. I'm making some statements here, guys. Don't at me. There's a Rangers as predicted. Right. Not enough brutes from Rock. Kind of doing a little bit of everything at once. He's expanding, he's teching, he's upgrading the buildings, he's getting a rush army out, and all of the aspects are weak. He's doing all the things, but getting none of the ideal timings on anything, right? So XCA just kind of maintains control. Now it's starting to take over power nodes. And once you're up 5-0 there, it's a pretty huge problem, and especially for a guy that already has a lot of resources. Pretty leader powers, right? Oh, how did he cast that? On those 4? Interesting. Well, you can cast it on 5 if you place your buildings, right? What were the bans? Forge and Shipmaster. That's why we had a Cutter versus Decimus actually on Vault. Base never had a chance. Not much to say about that. Marauder will be holding here. And XCA has 4-1 power nodes. Probably can't work on the 5th just yet. Doesn't have the army for it, but Marauders do beat Rangers pretty good. Rock will need a hunter or 2 to deal with the vehicles. Okay, the Marauders are something I didn't expect today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is starting to enter the territory of Marauder as the main unit. Okay, I'll say I'm happy to see them, but they're usually not that good. Like, the one hunter can probably deal with them. He's got Boundless Siphon for a while now, right? So the hunter is just not gonna die, basically. What the Marauders can do is run away and pick at the mini bases. So can these grunts, by the way. They're just picking at the back mini. And meanwhile, XCA is just building up the double expo. He's got full salvage, so the buildings are healing themselves. And he's tier 3. Right on the spot here before 8 minutes. And the Marauders give you enough mobility that, in the end, if they make it, they can pop in here, drop down the Lich momentarily. It's just that last bar of leader power XP to fill up, and he's there. I'm not sure how Rock can make it back from this, guys. He's certainly trying, and he will be able to get the kill on this one base. The other one's up, and now he's got Wraiths to deal with, and not just a little bit, a little bit. Destroying some mini bases is good action, however. It's exactly what we need to see from him. Oh, the Marauders are toast. Hunter, good unit. What's he making here? Warlord. The Lord of War. Yeah. You identified it there. Right objects. It's the Marauders were made here. 1 to harass, 2 to not get killed by the Rangers, but 3 because they cost supplies, and then you can save up your resources to go to the 3rd tier. That's exactly what we saw. Alright. Those vortexes well, the one Vortex here is very effective. Nerfs the hell out of these Wraiths. 2 kills for nothing. And Rock is suddenly controlling the mini bases. This is pretty good business for him. Marauders are gonna scout, however, and drop in the Lich as predicted exactly at the time when the Lich became available. So this is very cleanly executed by XCA. We'll want to make some units, hopefully, from this. But currently he's broke. Wraiths are expensive, guys. You gotta upgrade all your harvesters when you try that. Making turrets is also expensive. These hunters will clean up. Rock has taken over every mini base, save this one, but he's working on that. Now, it's a matter of, will this survive? No doubt he's gonna try to get a shield. No, he's not. He's just making sensor towers to try to tank the shots. He's got anti-air turrets in the back. And the grunts are also working on the Lich. There is an engineer. The base will be healed ultimately. Counter-offensive is not much of a muchness. The shield will hold. But hey, you can go for the Wraith. Kill that easily enough. There's a hunter here after all. This is a mini base to pick up. And once this Lich is dead, which is now, the units can just take over this one. And suddenly, Rock is not looking too bad. He's got this base. It's safe. But oh boy, he needs to heal it soon. The engineer is going separately, as it should. Ooh, he's got it. Hunter gets another kill there, I think. Wow. That's super valuable. Okay, so I think Rock isn't interested in the bottom right mini right now. But he doesn't need it. Power nodes are much more interesting in the short term. Got a second grunt on this, which will eventually take care of it. And more brutes. Pavium's out, so at least a little healing under the shield will be available. But XCA did let him out. Okay. Shooting at the high ground, not the worst of ideas. Again, you have to remember, these units will regenerate even though they're shooting under a shield. Normally, all the health stealing mechanics rely on shooting a target that isn't shielded, but here the difference is that Boundless Siphon works based off of the attack animations. So as long as you're attacking, you are siphoning. Whereas the unit-based siphons, like, I don't know, the Hunter Captain Beam, that one does calculate based on whether you're hitting a health target or a shield target. Eventually that will go down. Maybe. One day. Okay, 3 Wraiths, definitely enough to kill a hunter, right? I should think. Rockgeneration controls 3 power nodes. He's going for 4 bases, so 2 at the same time. This one's already up, actually. Can get that going in no time at all. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if the hero was around. The hero can fight the 4, but just the hunter, I don't think so. In fact, everybody here is dead. Yikes. What's Rock actually waiting for? I'm not super sure about what he's doing, but I guess as long as he kills Wraiths, you can't easily afford this many Wraiths on just 2 bases, right? This is now a level 3 hero, or tier 3 rather. Has all the upgrades. Well, that's a great Vortex, casting ahead of the units where they're going. And Hunters will finish them off, no problem. There's massive debuff from Vortex, I forget the number. But it's gotta be at least 30%, right? Maybe 35 even. Those Wraiths are in trouble, dude. Have to remember, these Hunters now have Boundless Fury. They hit harder. Oh god. Oh god, Corey is in. They're faster too. Even Corey. He just killed 6 Wraiths Wraiths in the space of a minute. Wow. That was brutal. Okay, there's a Wraith on the high ground, but who cares? We've got all this. Time to go and kill. Pull him in. Sup. Bonk. Oh, he's going down, man. There's no way you can escape. Like, all these stunts from the Warlord, double pullback. What can he realistically do to escape? Not much. Ay, ay, ay. There's even a brute here to help. What's Rock leaving for? This can wait. Just chilling on 71 population. XCA barely able to make raves. It's just not happening anymore. Hero's dead. Okay. Mega turret. That's it. That's the solution. It's always the solution. Make the Desi go air. That's right. All mega turrets, all reavers. That's the solution. You've heard it here first. Please don't try it at home. It's another dead thing. Rock is collecting dead things at this point. I want to see the kill to death ratio at the end of this game. So far, it's nuts. We're already going for 6 hours and we've got the semifinals, bronze rounds, and the finals left after this. And this series is far from over. At least 2 more games. Well, at least 1 more game after this. So I'm just happy I've eaten well. Okay, Mega Turret. Can it actually see this far? Sort of. Here's the Banshees. Who would have guessed it? Oh, oh, the micro. Okay, he stopped. He started. And it's gone. So basically you have to spin in circles like this. If you just stand still and try to wiggle, the Banshees will still hit. But if you rotate the thing in circles, then they can't. And you can technically kill all of this with just 1 Reaver if you do it perfectly, but it's very hard to do it perfectly, so no hard feelings to anyone not getting it done. Oh, the Desi beam is nuts! But it's not enough to strip the shield, and even if it did, everything's cloaked. But here's the engineer. Now that's the prime target. Pavium is trying to take it down. There's Reavers as well. And once again, everything should be cloaked, but something... Oh, there's another engineer. 2 is better than 1. Should have known. Well, I think it's time to take out that cloak gen, but once again, the engineer's dead. Long live the engineer. I'm not sure he can get it. The XCA is protecting this actually pretty well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. The rain of fire is wiping everything out. XCA is defending really nicely. Nothing harder to break, guys, than shielded, cloaked reavers for the hero. That's nuts. What you're gonna want to have here is a composition that's actually very similar. So you're gonna want several reavers yourself, because, well, they're harder to kill than engineers, especially given this composition. And then you add a lot of Wraiths, or Blisterbacks. But ideally Wraiths. Rock's gonna choose Blisterbacks and slow crawl, I guess. Legend is wishing energy drinks on me. I don't touch that. They're really unhealthy, dude. It's bad enough that I'm having sugar cravings anyway. Like chocolate and whatnot. I can't live without that, but energy drinks, that's just too concentrated for me. Okay, another Lich coming in. And this has stripped the shield very quickly. The Wraiths and the Reavers, again, like I said, this is the base breaking composition. Even if there is a cloaking generator, this has the best chance of actually getting it done. If you add in some Blisterbacks, that's cool too. Good work. This is not bad at all, I have to say. But it looks to me like the Wraiths are going down, man. That damage buff that you get after the vortex is sick. Now it's just a matter of, can the hunters run this down in time, or will the base actually be destroyed? It sure looks to me like there's a chance for that. Gotta commit to Pavium Hero and nerf the base, and then shoot it. It's the way. XCA can also make units from here, remember? The portal. Suicide grunts? Okay. I guess you could do that. Is he not gonna nerf the base? It gets pulled out anyhow. Portal's gone. There's now one suicide grunt to show for it. All the Wraiths are dead. So I guess Rock has held. The engineers did a really good job of healing this back up too. Very nicely done. Doesn't have a lot of resources, but neither does XCA, and he certainly doesn't have the third base up and running. It's on the way just now. Okay, that's gone. Never gonna happen. Perhaps one thing Rock needs is 120 population of the stuff, right? That would be rather helpful. Of course, XCA is just gonna rebuild the same thing. Sadly, we're not gonna see limousines in this game. They're too slow. The Banshees wreck them. So even if you pack them full of hunters, or hunters? Grunts, they can't really compete with that. They're too thick, too slow. In some matchups they can be good, but not here. I like these two Blisterbacks. Turned into Blasterbacks. They'll be covering the middle of the map. Holy crap, they can shoot that mini base. That's sick. That is super sick. Makes a really cool sound. Does no damage whatsoever. The Megaturret should probably damage heroes a little more, to be honest. Let's look at what it does to hunters. Oh, come on, engineer, don't interfere. Well, imagine the same thing, but like 40% more. Oh, I missed it. Sketty boy. I'm sorry I missed it. He subscribed. Tier 4. He's back. Thank you, Sketty. Enjoy the 50% discount, and we're doing a game key giveaway. We've got Age of Mythology Retold, we've got Company of Heroes free, and the complete edition of the other games as well. I think I have a key of Conquest of Eo for Spellforce as well. Yeah, we'll see. I'll do it after the tournament in the supporter channel on the Discord. Appreciate you, buddy. Helping keep the lights on. Yeah, I love these Blisterbacks. It's so fun. They produce so much value over time, especially if you protect them well. Another Mega Turret. 2 Mega Turrets are better than 1. Alright, Rock's ready with 120 population. He identified the same problem. Lots of upgraded hunters with the beam. Can't go wrong with that. Of course, these clumpings are not good. The stun won't work under the shield as well, so the Wraiths are doing a number to him. For the moment. Blisterbacks are blasting, and the shield won't be lasting much longer, but we'll see. Surely Decimus's beam would help in this situation. Get in the middle of the boys and go. Okay, just a few more bars and there it is. Okay, the Blisterbacks will probably be shooting at the army now. Oh my god, they're all stunned. I'm so lucky for XCA that the other targets were chosen, but the beam follow-up will still hurt a lot as their armor is reduced here. But it's over pretty quickly. Now that was a Rain of Fire level 3 if I've ever seen one. Not sure it killed anything. In fact, it kinda caused XCA to lose his own stuff. Was that a beam? That was a beam level 2. Went the completely wrong direction, and then Rock just drops in another Decimus after the original dies. It's kind of crazy how that refreshes while the guy is alive. Imagine if it refreshed after it died. It would be so much harder to put away the games like this, but XCA does have to resign this one. There's just no way he can bring this back. And the kill-death ratio, as we talked about, 157 to 111. So earlier, Rock was getting a shit ton of kills, right? But XCA kind of sorted himself out with the Wraith composition that definitely is able to kill stuff. Still very impressive to be up by that much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a game 4. Rockgeneration will be picking up Colony here. And on the other side, XCA 5 has gotten Atriox. Looks like it's a pretty even split between everything. Atriox is chosen is coming out, and then will be followed up by a main base raid camp. That's crazy, dude. Rockgeneration, meanwhile, has his own business coming down in the middle. No hero, however, so it's going to be pretty difficult to dislodge that Atriox is chosen. I'm really curious as to how he'll be approaching this matchup. Good slam going down. And a nice save as well from Rockgen. I'm really curious to how he defends against this. Like, I think this is so tough. And Plasma Mines will be in play, of course. The countermeasure mines that the brutes poop out will be also on the field. Overall, very difficult to deal with that stuff. Alright guys, there's a lot of co-casting discussion going on, so we will be having a poll after this. think Liam and Yodesla both were looking to jump on, so we'll do a poll about that after this game. While I have a break. Because I'll need to refill my bottle. Be going 6 hours, 7 hours. This base is toast. Like, there's no way you hold this. The question is, what happens with the rest? Okay, Rockgeneration did go for the hero after all. 2 skits on top. It's pretty potent. Getting taunt now. Should be absolutely no problem killing the brute over there. But it will be a lost mini base for him, definitely. Power node wise, it's an XCA advantage. Rock's looking for the attack. That big health bar definitely tells us that the Capitano is ready for business with his upgrade. Taunt is in, but will he eat the mines? That could very well happen here. Oh my god. Eee, just about get out of there. That's sick. And he's taunting everything now, which is reducing their damage, and he can just siphon off their health. Oh, he actually dodged a chosen shot with this thing. It's so slow, but he manages to do it anyway. Now, Rockgeneration's job is to detonate the remaining mines with the grunt, but only manages to get one, sadly. Well, sadly, depending on who you're looking at. XCA fans are gonna want XCA to win, I guess. Where's the engineers? Ooh, that's very last minute. I'm not sure I'm loving this. And certainly, Rock would need to stay behind now, right? To heal. Oh, the hero fight is so close. He walks into the mine. Oh my god, the Chosen is also dead though. So, pretty even trade. I would have thought that Rock just staying here would have been fine, but he went for the jugular and sometimes it doesn't work out. This kinda went sideways. But hey, XCA doesn't have a lot of stuff on the map, so in that sense, Rock is winning out. New Capitano is coming out, and XCA doesn't have anything. No hero planned. Is he just trying to... Oh, War Council in the middle, yeah. That works. However, I'm thinking Rockgen should just do a Goliath drop and prevent this from happening in the first place. That should be the idea, I think. People are offering subscriptions now for the co-casters. It'll definitely happen. Something will happen, but you guys have to vote because there's only one spot. There can be only 2 spectators in the game, I think. XCA's mini is getting wrecked. Oh! It's another mini base dead. I'm not sure XCA can keep taking this. Rock has 3 behind this. 3! That's a lot. Okay, Chopper finds the hero. Now, the question is, do you just go to the main and bully that? Because there's really not much here to defend. The hero itself would need to run across, which will take time. Meanwhile, the Goliaths can just go to town. Well, there's a lot of grunts around, so you gotta be careful with that, but at the same time... Oh god, that didn't work out. There's a hero here, so... he can take a lot of the pain away. Wait, he's not going for it. He's seen the hero, so he's like, let's just 1v1 in the middle. Of course, the Chosen will be able to escape this. His slow is way stronger than that of the Hunter Capitano. Hey, Rock did find something on the side to kill. It's definitely a dead base. Grunts taking over all the power nodes is a huge deal for Rock. Nice advantage being built up there. He's very far from tier 2 unless that's coming up next after that skit. Capitano should be winning this 1v1 pretty hard. But there's a lot of grunts coming and brutes, and that can absolutely turn us around. The mines probably won't detonate on him because he's teleporting out. Saving the Capitano for another day. It's a lot of skits as well in the back. But I'm starting to like XCA's army here quite a bit. Although the mini base disadvantage is gnawing at him. Can these two Monkey actually do anything about these harvesters? Because XCA is about to find these guys. Walking right past though. Capitano has the shields back. And there's so many skits. Skitterer's walking free at this point. Neither player looking at tier 2, I don't think. Not even close. 4 Monkey versus 1 extractor. Who wins? Oh boy, that should be a dead extractor, I'm thinking. Hero is here to try and defend. It's not enough. Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap, XCA has only power income from the map. Rockgeneration is going up to tier 2. That's devastating. That was nuts. Wow, we're up to 94 viewers on Twitch. Sick. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Let's hit 100. I'm here all night. No choice. You have to finish this. And this is just round 1. There's 4 more series. Oh. Grunts are gonna get to escape. There's a lot of brutes coming in. But XCA, remember, he's kind of all in. He has to deal now with all these skits. Which certainly the Chosen can do very well. If the Capitano was here, he'd be able to easily defend, but it's all about the turrets. Those are focus beams! It's the first upgrade he got. He's all skits. Oh my god. Both of the extractors are gonna go down, aren't they? This is sick. I don't think Rock has anything to heal that with. That's rough. That's really rough. But he has resources. And you know what he could do with those resources? Get in the big drop. Maybe. Life walk up here. Big drop. And destroy both gens. I think that could go a long, long way. Now what's actually going home is Grunts. So absolutely no risk from that. Goliath is looking for something. And it's 11 minutes 27 seconds. So... Oh. Just do it back home. That's what the skits are for. Some of them are vets. Unfortunately, the veterancy gets lost as you attach them. They convert themselves to different units entirely. So it is what it is. It would be cool if they had that Spartan mechanic, but that would be broken as hell. Okay, now pushing out with this army, that's scary. XCA has a baby hero, which he hasn't queued the upgrade for just yet. But he's gonna have Dark Skies Brutes. That's not good against Wraiths, to say the least. And those Skitterers are absolutely doing a number to him as well. Wraith might die here. It's very important to detonate those mines early, and he does. He's got the Engineer Swarm, so the ball can keep rolling. Tier 3 units in tier 2, pretty good stuff, right? The XCA may have his upgraded chosen there, but the Wraiths are running him down and he can't stop it. Is he gonna go for the main next, or do we just kill that base? Why not both? The Hunter Capitano can do this all day. His health bar looks wrong. What is wrong with this Capitano? Are those skits not attached to him? They should be. Did they not give him the buff? What is going on with this hero, man? I think he doesn't have his upgrade. The tier 1 hero, isn't it? Alright, XCA is still trying to do monkey business. I don't see how XCA stops this, guys. He has a bunch of hunters out, so that's nice. Plasma Mines together with the Brute Slam can definitely deliver some damage, but I just don't see it happening. And that Hunter Capitano can beat the hunters, that's for sure. Ooh. Well, one Wraith has been destroyed. The Shroud is added now to deal with the Chosen, so that's pretty good as well. But I think this is enough of a force out of XCA to push this back finally. Dude, those hunters are... sorry, the brutes are so strong. Crazy stuff. Beam should be killing the... Oh, great save. Well, Rock is on 6 points. Everything is regenerating by itself. And he may be invisible, but there is detection here. Not any longer, though. Engineer's form is in. Can that Reaver survive? He's wiggling. He's regenning. Holy crap. He saved the Reaver. It's regenning itself. Back to normal health levels. My god, he's still saving it. Okay, the jump was too late. Imagine if he wiggled it more. Either way, everything here is dead. XCA is trying to run into some mines, but I don't think you care when you're regenerating anyway. In fact, Rock intentionally detonates them. Gets the base, loses control of that hunter there, but it's okay. There's plenty left. Now, can Rock retake his minis? His Locus was back here cleaning up. Because right now, Rock doesn't have a Capitano, and that's very important to make this composition really work. XCA at least had a bunch of minis, but one of the minis is actually a war council, so it doesn't produce any economy. This game has been scrappy as hell. And remember, Rock can just happily stay tier 2 here as long as he builds up to another drop of devastating hosts. Well, that's exactly the goal. Just make it all economy buildings. Get the Hunter Capitano out. Nothing else needed, really. Clean up everything. Alright, big fight coming down in the middle. Looks like the Grunts were able to take out the Shroud. The Engineers are offering enough coverage, and this time there's no Reaver here for Rock, so he has to leave. The Banshee with the Skit will definitely die. At least he got the rest of it out. Infantry level 2 for XCA is coming out. We're here for the later stages for sure. I don't know what that Banshee was about. And there's 4 more. Now I know even less. Skit Banshees, I guess. But why? I mean, they can do some pretty good dodging against this guy, but... is that really the way? Alright, Capitano's coming. Four anti-vehicle turrets, oh my god. Good takedown in the back. I think XCA remembered this as well. We'll be going after it now. Battle for the power node continues. Rave can clean up there, but this is more important, right? Oh no. The Locust. It was quite the hero unit, surviving for 6 minutes. And another base takedown. Nobody's allowed to expand, okay? It's against the rules. Wait, actually, XCA might hold this. He holds this. Yeah. Oh, the teleport, though. At least Rock can get the mini. Which he's got most of them as far as that goes. XCA trying to get the base here, and Rock has no clue. Wonder if he finds out about that. Oh, the beam finally managed to take out everything, actually, together with the hero. And XCA holds the base. Pretty big deal. Another one is coming up, and Rock has no idea about that. So as long as XCA now distracts from that fact that he has that base, he can actually build up his overall economy, get to a solid tier 3, which he already has unlocked, but it's not solid yet, right? You want to have enough eco so that you can actually sustain your Wraiths. And then make stuff happen. Plasma Mine's in the middle of this. They're still there. Oh boy. That's hurt. Capitano's dead. Guys, I think we might go to game 5. Rock got caught with his pants off. But, you know, he has ways to get into XCA's pants as well. What am I even saying? Anyway, there's a drop happening and the base is going down. Another teleport to save a hero. These guys really like teleporting their stuff out before they die. Nice. Yikes. That's dead base. This might be a dead base. Well, the hero is here, I guess. Should be able to save that one. And this isn't that scary, like just turn the grunts around, right? Yeah, I think fighting that with the grunts is more than fine. It's tier 3 chosen, guys. If anyone can defend, it's him. I just don't see a way out of this for Rock. This entire army is gonna get killed by the grunts now. Of course, the chosen can get into this as well. Capitano's going to town, but the Chosen is about to say something about that. Not sure where XCA is going with this. A 2-star. Oh, it was a 2-star. I liked it. Alright, Chosen's gonna be careful with this one. Rock actually doesn't have the skits on this guy. They definitely should turn around and shoot at least once. Okay, Chosen versus the 1-star Wraiths. Not gonna happen. XCA doesn't want it. And his base is now super exposed because he's literally not here. All these dropped in units as of the last few moments should make a big difference, and Rock is gonna split against this as well. No big trouble. A little bit of damage on his Hunter, he can take that. As long as somebody shoots that engineer down, everything's gonna be fine. XCA is really too far to do anything. I guess he can destroy this base. Rock is just tier 2, remember, can't make Wraiths. It's too far to do anything, but as long as it's one base versus one base, which it's certainly not, but he can turn it into that, then everything's fine. Yep, XCA just loses the base, Rock loses the base, back to square one. Oh boy, what a game though. These guys are super back and forth here, having a lot of fun, I think. I am at least. Picking up a ranger with a skit, always great value there. But the Chosen can't break the main base. Please, Rock, don't turn around with everything you've got. It's time to hurt the main. It's finally equalized the game somewhat, so it's time. This one skit just chilling here. Actually, this might drain the shield if he sits in the freaking damage over time zone. Dude. XCA just cutting into Rock's army again. And I'm not sure this Hunter Capitano can fight all this. Like, there's no way. Too many brutes, right? Oh, the taunt even missing the hero. I'm not even sure that the monkey can make it. Okay, he goes to the other side. That's good. But the shield is not exactly there. If he had transported himself exactly, then fine, but XCA saves this with the heal and / invulnerability. So that base is staying up, and Chosen is gonna rank himself up with these bad boys. Oh, what a shot, but it's not enough to kill. Excuse me. What a game. Hunter on Hunter. That's what it all comes down to, guys. Every time. Okay, Rock has at least the Wraiths alive from earlier. They can each fit 2 skits, so he's doing that. And there's more coming. He does not have tier 3, ladies and gentlemen. He's pumping Marauders now. So this could be very problematic indeed. A bit of a counterattack. XCA's Expo is probably not gonna happen, but this is. That's a cloaking gen, so his economy is now starting to look actually good. Rock does not have an Expo, mind you. It's all about whether these guys can hold. And against brutes, I would say certainly. The hunters could create some trouble though. Shield is already getting low. And it's gone, so now the hunters need to get on top of all this and wreck the vehicles, and should be good from there for XCA, right? Shield gen is completely drained, I'm pretty sure. So eradication on this might not be the worst idea. Every single unit of rocks is dying. Very problematic here for sure. Especially all those skits, making this even more expensive than it looks. So all XCA wants at this point just takes out all of Rock's units. But Rock somehow still has resources, that's the crazy part. And he's getting this base up, and he destroyed that expo. So you know what, XCA has nothing in the tank. He lost his hero just now. Oh, I'm sure it was well on the way to tier 2, or 2 stars rather. At least gets the Reaver on his way out, but man. And all the hunters are dead. Okay, now what? Now Rock just defends this base. And he's in a good spot again. Go do some monkey business against the monkey business, and he's all good. Yeah, uses the heal in the end. Very reasonable, I think. Are we gonna see a tier 3 from Rock? I don't think so. It's an upgrade for this base instead, which is fine. Alright, Chosen time. Chosen? Chosen? Chosen! There you are. Soon TM. Very soon. 95 population for Rockgeneration, ladies and gentlemen. 94. 95. XE is on 57. So he really needs to make something happen there. Oh, there was a war council in the middle, I see. There's 2 of them then. Ooh. Oh, the hero's going dead. This match is slowed down to a crawl, by the way. Nobody's doing damage anymore. Well, actually, Rock is taking down that expo. And this one is up, shielded, and defended. Brutes are looking to strip the shields and then potentially do an eradication as well. Now that's a node-taking squad. Every tournament we get to see something ridiculous like this. I love it. Now having to walk back all the way home. This base is in serious trouble. There's a veteran. Ay, 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 ay. The Reaver's got it, it's fine. The tractor's not going down after all. It'll just heal itself back up. No problem. It's all about the Reavers. Oh, wow, that Hunter Captain can help take him down too, of course, if he comes home. What about this front base? Holy shit! Might actually go down to all those brutes. Hunter's brand is gonna be attempted here, but it's not enough! And XCA heals them back up. Wow, the Monkey are turning it around. They're strong together. No freaking way. I think Rockgen over-defended here. 1 star on the Capitano though. You never know what's gonna happen with that. Metalloid reminds that shielded bases can't take eradication damage, right? But you can destroy the shield and then do it. Like the generator shield. This boy. Destroy that and then eradicate. Which did happen before. You could see it again. But hey, the Capitano and the Banshees should take care of this now. Unfortunately for Rock, XCA is controlling the entire map. He's everything. It's just a matter of time until a real army comes up. Man is tier 3 after all. So what stops him from going Wraiths and Reavers and a ridiculous amount of invincibility frames? That should be the way to go. Bonk, 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 bonk. Rock can't have a base. It's not allowed, it's illegal. This Reaver started up by himself, so definitely... Oh, the Skit has started up by itself. So yeah, we definitely have Battle Hardened in play. Epic gaming. Hunter will get a kill here. That's okay. Ooh. Banshee's doing work. Wow, that Chosen has some firepower. As long as you move the Banshees around though, it's probably not gonna hit them. That's what you should do. Rock cleaning up some minis. This is probably not happening, right? Two-star Capitano. There's more where that came from. Alright, Rock's gonna have 2 shielded bases now, which is better than 1 shielded base. Saves his boys. Puts them in the corner. They've been bad. We'll get back to them later. Drop versus drop, but one of them is notably better than the other. Yeah, that didn't do much. You might have guessed it. Oh god. Okay, that does the trick. Mine's OP. XCA with his full map control and free base economy should eventually roll Rock over. But without 120 population, I just can't see it. It's too much stuff that Rock has been having throughout. He's finally going tier 3. He has at least 8 turrets here, several engineers. Oh, the Reavers though. Okay, Reaver Brute might be able to punch through this. Rockgeneration's base is not getting bullied too much. Right now, he's out repairing everything that's happening. The Banshees don't want to be here. Can the Skits fight? Probably not. The Reavers are OP. This is a ridiculous matchup. This should never occur in a video game. And yet here we are. Okay, the Hunter is in trouble. Capitano might not make it. Well, the engineers Forced to heal each other by the Reavers, and Capitano is finally dead. I think XCA has made it, ladies and gentlemen. I think this might be over. Still a bunch of brutes here. The Wraiths are adding base damage, although Rockgeneration is doing an admirable job with the mini bases, taking them all down. Starting to recapture some power nodes, but it's just not enough. This base is dead. Now XCA can move on to the main, where, of course, Rock is gonna have a devastating host. He does not want to die. "38 minutes. In this tournament, there's a lot of money on the line. It's one of the bigger Halo Wars 2 tournaments that have ever happened, so understandably so, the players are gonna give it their all. Good Hunter's Brand, not quite enough to get several kills. Gets the one Wraith kill, but the rest is just healing up. And we've got Beam level 2 to clean up the army, but Rock does teleport out. So long as this Chosen is safe in the back, peppering at this base, I don't see any problem with that. Shake it, boy, shake it. Okay, too much shaking. Or not enough shaking, I don't even know. Bring the Suis. Put him down. Yeah. That's a terrible mission to have. You sacrifice your life for like not even a half point bar of damage. Bruh. They're worthless, aren't they? Well, that's gonna be that. We're going into game 5. Oh my god. More games. All the games. Ladies and gentlemen, we have game 5 finally on. Rockgeneration is gonna go for Arbiter here. Oh boy, this could be an hour-long game. On the other side, we've got XCA 5 is Yap Yap. Now these guys, these two leaders really cannot kill each other. So Rift makes for long, stable games anyhow. I'm being told it's not even late for me. Dude, it is 1 AM. We've got the entire semifinals, the bronze round, and the finals. Gotta do all that. We've got a mini base steal. And that could certainly turn the game around, but I'm pretty sure both of these guys are very well able to defend against that. It's not a double gen. It's no quick back mini for XCA. So if Rock had tried, he could have stolen something. Harvester for Rock? Wait. This is a raid camp. Is Rock gonna go ghosts? With just 2 production structures. Okay. That could very well backfire. Lots of grunts coming across now. Of course, they're just cannon fodder, so not very threatening. Picking this up against Rock is definitely a big advantage there. How did that chopper just go down? The turret? Finished it off, I think, yeah. We have 2 ghosts trying to defend against this. Now 3 ghosts, that should be enough. And XCA actually gets rid of the raid camp. He doesn't want to do this anymore. So this is a stabilizing game. And, you know, so long as Rock just powers up, maybe expands at the same time, works on the back mini, everything should be fine. But for XCA, the mission is to start taking power nodes, get an expansion, get tier 2, and get the real Yap Yap pump going. However, the tickle damage is coming in on this extractor and it's starting to really show its face. Ghosts are out there doing business. He's a not shipmaster ghost, so they can't capture themselves. Have to be followed around by a grunt. Pretty big deal. Extractor's gonna be down to like half health. At some point, Rock will have to drop in some mines here to cause a conduit of rage to happen. Heal this thing back up. There's no significant threat from XCA, but on 3rd point, he will be able to drop in the shade turrets, which could be problematic for Rock to fight off. Oh boy, more cannon fodder. 3 stars. They're ready to go. Generator is down in red. Rock's just now getting an expo and he's on like no power whatsoever. XCA is on 600 plus because he's made that generator so long ago. Several choppers coming out. Of course, they'll be the damage dealers. Is Rock even gonna be able to hold this? Like, even with Conduit of Rage, the generator is actually suffering. But it looks like the Ghost will be cleaning up after all. Oh boy. This is a very weak extractor. Meanwhile, XCA has 17 seconds to bully this front base with choppers. Definitely a lot of damage coming through, but the Ghosts will be in to take the fight to them. These are upgraded Ghosts as well, so they have some significant potential. Oh my god. Some of the cannon fodder survived, and now the turrets will be looking at the extractor to shoot. That's crazy, dude. And it's down. Now shooting at the other extractor. Can Rock get this base down? Up. I'm sure he can heal it with the Apex soon. Shade turrets probably won't be making it. The real turrets are shooting them pretty hard. But yeah, Rock having to rebuild, and XCA already being in tier 2 definitely gives him potential, but of course he goes for an extractor. He's going for a long game. Not gonna see any significant action anytime soon. Yeah, just getting that mini base stolen and then not doing a barracks build can really backfire here, guys. I don't know. I would have liked Rock to potentially not go Ghost, but rather just... because that's where the power difference comes from, right? The generator wasn't that late. But I would have liked him to go like Grunts and Engineer and just hold with that, because, I mean, what are you gonna do? If you get Raid Camp as well, even better. Easy hold there for the Ghosts. And once the shields are back, you can go for the full engage. Rockgen to tier 2. XCA is rather rich, but not for long. He's about to spend it all on generators, because these guys are going to tear it all down. Might lose all 3, honestly. That would be a disaster for him. Alright, the third generator will not be going down, but still some significant damage coming through, ladies and gentlemen. I missed it. I'm getting tired, definitely. Just completely zoned out. Okay. Rock just lost both generators as well. So these guys are absolutely destroying each other. And I'm falling asleep at the wheel. That's not good. Especially having slept like 13 hours, you'd hope that that's not happening, but it is. Okay, well, Rockgeneration is definitely under huge threat. This could be happening again, unless he shields himself. That base needs a shield. Oh, the ghost run into the mine. That's painful. More and more goblins are coming out. And XCA is getting back his generators. He spent all his money on this, granted. But once the third goblin is out and he goes for that counter-attack, I'm not sure Rockgeneration has anything to defend himself with, because he also had to rebuild. Okay, XCA can't push this, that's for sure. The Ranger adds a little bit too much damage there. It's a well-developed base, but there's no third for either player. I guess the next few drops are quite big decision makers. Or difference makers, rather. The Ghost will be looking towards the main again. Rock's drop will be off cooldown, but XCA's will soon follow. He's got a Grunt Dome. There's the Ghost. I was looking for it. Anytime now, there it is. But meanwhile, Rock is actually struggling here on the front line. Oh, that mine nearly detonated on him. Still did some damage. But XCA is about to lose his extractor again. How did he not shield his base? Crazy. Get the damage from these enforcers, man. They actually do some significant damage to that engineer, for sure. It will go down, and then the extractor probably follows, but maybe not. Maybe it can be saved. Either way, XCA has moved back. Didn't want to lose his entire army. But now he's coming back with Locus. That should be pretty strong. Again, another extractor has gone down. And Rock is just gonna leave this alone for the moment and work on the mini base instead. We're 8 hours into today's live stream. Some games going crazy lengths. Ghost is finally coming home to try and defend, but guess what? XCA has a drop too. Can the Ghost actually make a difference against that? Doesn't seem like it, not during Please Don't Shoot Me especially. Both players are pretty close to max population, but Rock is much closer, but it's Ghost, so it doesn't matter as much. Of course, the Ghost could be doing disastrous damage to the Locusts, so that's something to keep in mind. Those are just mines. Wouldn't be surprised if the drop is already back, but of course not. Okay, the mines do some damage, but ultimately not enough. Drop is mostly gone already. The Locus will be picked off by the Ghosts. It looks like to me. Oh, okay, one more ram. That's what finished it. And now the Hunter, of course, We'll be making it disappear quick too. Clean up the back. Just a matter of time. It's only 3 minutes for the cooldown, by the way. That's a starred-up ghost. Ha! Anytime now. There it is. We'll be back just before 17 minutes. Ooh, the Grunt Dome is a nice counter there. Nice. That was a very nice plasma bolt. Might be able to take down that extractor. A third base for Rock coming up, but XCA is already about to be done. Well, Marauders will be a good defense against this. Only one extractor has gone down. Very acceptable amounts of damage. However, all those dead extractors would have definitely paid for a shield. And XCA is just refusing to make one. I don't understand. And I'm the tired one. I'm sure these guys are getting tired as well. We've got 1 star on the Goblin. Sick. It doesn't happen very often. It's a very easy base to take down. Should be happening. XCA, I really want him to upgrade vehicles so that these guys gain another health bar. Like, very, very impactful stuff for the Locusts. Although it's not proportional, those health bars. No counterattack on this base. Rox is chilling under the shield. And there's no phantoms this time around. And the Locus do make breaking shields very possible. XCA is going super heavy on them. They are methane buffed after all. So, you know, they'll be doing okay. Those hunters in the garrison, though, are absolutely pushing this back. Rock has more than enough of them. There's vehicle level 1. What about for Rock? Just making more hunters, man. I'm pretty sure he has Infantry 1. He has also got the population upgrade, so, you know, overall it's a higher quality army for the direct fighting, but can't do any damage to bases. He can add Locus himself, of course. Please don't shoot. Just save the shield. And he does. That engineer. Max value right there. We'll get some shade turrets to help. There's an anti-air turret as well. Will it be enough though? Well, the army is trying to get there, but they're slow. Even with the engineers. If they went separately, they'd go faster, but not fast enough. Shade turrets will be detonated on with the stasis mines, but actually did like no damage. So that's the shield and the turret kill at best, right? The other stuff probably won't go down. Oh, 2 engineers as well, of course. I don't know, these guys just stopped. I'm letting these guys go rampant. It's another turret kill right there. He's just chilling. We're staying here forever. Okay. So, here's the thing. Rock's tier 3. XCA isn't. Rock can do whatever he wants. XCA can't. Kinda needs to make something happen, but against the counter blob, it's just not happening, I don't think. Reinforcements level 2 is coming in, and this is the kind of fight that Rock was looking for. He can just chase this down with a super fast army. Although the 2 grunt domes will be having to some... will have something to say about that. Anti-vehicle turrets also helping out against those Reaverinos, but those grunt domes are going to be here for a while. Very hard to dislodge them. There's like no damage in this army. Sure, shooting at the vehicles with hunters is nice, but yeah, these are just gonna... You're best off waiting for them to expire under your own shield, which is slowly draining, but it's okay. They don't last forever. Did not expect these guys. Well, Rock really wants to run this down. No buildings will be lost here under his watch. Plasma bolt also coming in. I don't think it did anything, but forces XCA to use please don't shoot me and run away. And Rock is still 108 population, so he can keep this going all day. This army is slow because of the Locus. All the Locus will be dying here. Oh, wow. 4 Locusts dead. And there's the last one. Or was that 3? I don't know. Either way, all the Locusts are dead now. There's new ones, but they probably aren't long for this world. Good hide under the shield, of course. And I guess the Hunters are forced to turn around now, because heroes under the shield definitely can make this happen. Nice. Another Locust pickup for Rock. And a lot of veterans now. Can he put them into Phantoms or something? XCA is in love with the Locusts, but they're just dying. It's a pretty upgraded base now. I don't think Rock can break it. Not with this stuff. He's almost 120 pop, but still no base damage. I mean, he has a handful of these enforcers, which will help. I guess when they're all together, it's fine. Alright, there we go. Cloaking Gen gets recycled. I think XCA knows he can't hold that. Plasma bolt will be ready as well. Not in a big rush with any of this. These guys are in range. Wow, that's crazy. Grunt Dome isn't actually protecting here. XCA gets stasis and the base gets taken down by Rock. He has a huge insurmountable lead, to be honest. 120 population to just 80. And this army is gonna unravel momentarily. Everybody will die. There's just no escaping this. Please don't shoot me was used not long ago, right? So that's probably it. If this army goes down, that one Grand Dome is about to disappear as well. XA holding reasonably well here, but Rock just putting in another drop. 117 population once again. Not here in the fighting. A lot of them are just on the way. Mass cloaking's ready in case he wants to really clean up. Could do it, I guess. And he'll be picking up the pace himself. Those Locusts are completely busy going after units, but actually the methane debuff hasn't been on the army this whole time, so only now do the Locusts truly show their power. Until now they were only buffed themselves, but the enemy debuff wasn't on. So you gotta stack those two things to really show Yap's power. And now XCA has done that. Able to defeat Rock's 120 pop army is kind of crazy, but he's gonna face off against the Arbiter himself now. Swift Fury is gonna be in for the fight, and the other upgrades are gonna follow. I'm really surprised that that just turned around like that. Kind of crazy stuff. Rock has to defend again, but shouldn't be a big issue. Like, there's a bunch of units in queue, but not too many. Oh, come on, UI, don't do that. Ooh, the counter offensive is on. This base doesn't have too much defenses anymore, only the two basic turrets. Hero might get picked off though. Rock has to watch out for that. Hiding under the shield. The shield won't last long with all these Locusts around. Conduit Incarnate is coming in, but this hero is not enough to take all that down. These guys should be having a good time though. Again, just a matter of taking down the cloaking gen. But I don't think Rock is looking at this right now. He's looking, microing in the main fight. Yeah, the beam is absolutely eviscerating everybody here. Finally reacting, but it's a little too late. He can drop in 3 more, however. And meanwhile, these Locusts are going to town. Literally. Should be able to pick off an extractor or 2. Probably no more than that. And there's a please don't shoot me. Again, XCA didn't get anything done on Rock's base, and Rock has this. Rock has that. He's got so much going for himself right now, and taking down these 2 remaining generators shouldn't be a challenge. There's no more after that. Just the 1 power node that XCA has. And by the way, the other power nodes still have sentinels. Great stasis, once again buying time for Rock to pick this base apart. There's 2 more extractors here, which probably won't be lasting very long. Just needs to keep taking down the extractors and XCA will go broke eventually. But then again, there's this counterattack and it's looking rather potent to me. Under the shield, all these units are safe. There's nobody healing this. There's no engineers. So I think Rock might actually lose it now. There it is. Everything goes down. That's a huge loss. And XCA can just keep going with the Locusts. He lost every generator he had, but he has the money to rebuild them. And he still has a big army. Oh my god, Rock might actually die here. Rock might actually die. He's retried to hold on there, but there's veteran 2 grunts, 2 veteran 1 grunts. Those gobbles are nuts. Hero might get taken down as well if he goes in too deep, which he's not at the moment. XCA has defended back home. The Reaver has gained a star. My god, everybody's gaining stars. Was that a veteran Locus dying? That's unfortunate. That did nothing. To be fair, everybody was invulnerable, I think, from the healing, and it was through engineer shielding anyway. So it wouldn't have done much. hero. He's just deleting everything, dude. But there's still stuff left. Except Rock now has Wraiths. But that changes the dynamic completely. And XCA, he has to turn around again. Can't beat the Wraiths. Although XCA is tier 3 himself, so he could make his own. That's probably what will happen. There's only one extractor right now. He fixes the situation by making another. Got rid of Rock's base. And Rock, you know, he still doesn't have any phantoms. It's not happening anytime soon. And the economy that he does have doesn't seem enough to pump Wraiths non-stop. Arbiter's Reprisal is coming up though. So that base will be in trouble in no time. Of course he's cloaked, so it's fine, but the minis are not safe. Mass Stasis is going to come down to counter the Grunt Dome. It will certainly help. Maybe the dome will be gone actually. This Arbiter is crazy. That's nuts, dude. Oh, the other one is still... it's still very high shields. Arbiter might actually go down to this. So much focus fire from the Locus, but actually the base is getting debuffed while the Locus are getting buffed by the Methane. And the base is now gone. Rock doesn't have much left to show for himself, guys. So many veteran units here for our Yap Yap player. 2-star goblins 2 times. Sure, there's these guys, but they haven't really gotten much done. Not like this space destruction. Nothing like that. Okay, guys, this is what it all comes down to. Dislodging those hunters from the garrison. That's all that matters. Oh, the Arbiter is getting the business. But not quite. He gets away. As he always does. Wraith might be going down here. Oh, it's so low health. But XCA is leaving. Oh, that was some sick plasma bullets, and he has to actually leave and run. There's no choice here. He might even have to use hustle for this. Which I would hope is ultra hustle by now. The RB is healing back up. Third base for XCA has potential of coming up here. This could be pretty damn good, guys. Those Locusts earlier really turned everything around, but now it's a Wraith War. And XCA's economy has been huge throughout, even despite losing the minis and whatnot. It doesn't matter too much. The income is sick. He's spending it all for now. Well, he's only 2 bases, right? So the third base is really where you start saving up resources, not just spending them. Unless you're hard turtling. There's a way where you don't spend all your resources and have a full army and still save some. There's a Grunt Dome. 2 Grunt Domes better than 1. Oh boy, those wraiths are gonna go down, aren't they? Maybe not. But we will have a quick stasis. Is that enough to kill this base? There's quite a bunch of units out of it. Plasma Bolt 3 will be ready. Rock selling all the buildings. He knows he can't hold this anymore. There's no more stasis. Oh, dude. That's... Oh, God. He's losing his wraiths. No. Rock saves them with the teleport. But what's he gonna do about this? This is sick. Population versus 80. Rock has more space, but no money to fill it. Yeah, probably want to put the gobbles in there. They have massive range, although they can't quite shoot the base. Alright, Rock gets some more units in. But let me tell you, those elites are not particularly good against wraiths. Shield gets broken. Perfect opportunity. Although that Arbiter is a tough nut to crack. Does some retaliation damage. Not too much, but some. And every little bit counts in these mirror matches, right? No actual turrets are up. It's all sensor towers. Yeah, so that Rock can see him better. But I think Rock might be out of this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. This looks absolutely devastating what XCA has got going. He's got 3 bases to 1. And I think for the first time in a very, very long time, Rock will not be making the top 4. Although that Plasma Bolt might buy him some time there. It definitely will, in fact. Stasis 2 is ready again. Our Yap Yap player has to leave. Maybe heal up. Where's the hustle, dude? Where's the hustle? Base shields are back. I called it too early, I think. There's massive economy behind this, so I'm not quite sure what Rock's gonna do about that. There's no actual attacking units. XCA finished the cloak, so that one Wraith over there can't actually do anything. Again, the stasis is coming down, but is it really a big problem? I'm not sure it is. There's no engineers coming across, and that Locus actually cleaning up. Back home. Can drop the minis, but again, Rock can barely afford to drop, let alone defense. Those leads just going down, no problem at all. XCA has grunt domes. Oh. And you got methane. I mean, it's doing some damage. It tickles. Rock must have building upgrades. Now is the time to take down the harvesters. If XCA can do that, there's no more units. Whether there's foundries or not. Ooh. Great Plasma Bolt, but there's nothing behind that Rock. I'm sorry. It's over. XCA moves on. Epic series. We've been here for like 3 hours for just this series. Epic. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.